Hello, my name is Alex. I thought I was half Polish, half Caribbean. This is the moment my Ancestry DNA revealed I'm actually a Viking.
My name's Joel, and I was like you once, just a regular guy. Then I went to Ancestry.com and found out that I am in fact a pirate. Ever since that day, I have been drinking rum endlessly. I am in the process of trying to give myself scurvy, and I am also attempting to remove my left leg. Does anyone know where I can buy a parrot? Hey guys, so I just checked out Matt Easton's latest video about Ancestry.com's DNA thing and how you can trace back where you're from and your past and stuff, and about a guy on the advert called Alex who thinks he's a Viking for some crazy reason.
This is the moment my Ancestry DNA revealed I'm actually a Viking.
No, you're fucking not. You're not a Viking.
It's all really interesting, and I've never really thought of it before, about how people come from all over the place, and if you try and trace something back, you just trace it back to a certain point, and certain things kind of stand out to people, like being a Viking or having some DNA that's from Scandinavia, and just holding that particular point up and saying, look, I'm a Viking. It's kind of crazy as well, just to be desperate to be associated with Vikings. I mean, from what I can gather, I'm not an expert, but from what I know, they did some pretty fucked up shit by today's standards. So it's a little bit weird to latch onto that one point. Personally, I've never had any real interest in where my DNA comes from. I am here, and what I do now is kind of more important to me.
A Viking is someone who has a boat and goes raiding. A Viking is a job, okay? It's like saying, I'm a builder, or I'm a fisherman.
I think I'm like Irish and part Scottish. My last name's Sutherland, so I guess that sounds pretty Scottish, right? But yeah, I've just never been interested in claiming glory from what people before me have done. I'd rather just do my own thing. But then as I was thinking this, I also came to the realization that some people aren't like me. Some people aren't like Matt. Some people don't have much motivation. And I can remember being a kid and watching TV shows and video games with swords in and desperately wanting to be these imaginary characters. Stuff that I now look back on and go, oh my god, that looks nothing like sword fighting, and I think, you know, historical sword fighting looks really cool and that stuff doesn't. It's a bit of an over-the-top statement, but in that lie, I found my truth. That sounds so deep and philosophical, yeah. KnightSquire hitting you with the big boys now. Just because something is silly, and it is silly. It's silly to get your blood work done, find out that you have something from that region and say, oh, I am a Viking. It's kind of crazy, but if you are the type of person that can't be bothered to do anything, who just doesn't feel motivated, and you read on a piece of paper that you're a Viking, which you're not, but you read it and it makes you feel like, oh, okay, I've got a reason to get up, I've got a reason to go and do something. I'll grow my hair long and pretend to be Thor, and I'll start working out and running, and I'll lose 50 pounds. I don't know, whatever it is. If that encourages you to be more like these historical figures that you hold on some weirdly high pedestal, then great. I really don't see any problem with that. I personally have always been interested in trying to show people real stuff through showing them the fake stuff and kind of encouraging them to see how cool the other side of things is. So this is just kind of a side point. I get where he's coming from. It's weird for some guy who works in an office to be walking around going, I'm a Viking, with his man bun thing going on.
No, you're fucking not. You're not a Viking.
So yeah, anyway, that was just a weird rambly video, just a few things that I thought I would add to the conversation. I could totally agree with you, Matt. It's crazy, it's weird. I don't even know if he's gonna see this, probably not. He probably doesn't even know who I am. But anyway, I totally agree with you. It's weird. I have no interest in it personally. Just kind of think that if it motivates those with no motivation, it can only be a good thing. All of this is just a cry for help, because on the inside, I just really want to be Jon Snow. That's all. Can I find that out in Ancestry.com? Am I related to Jon Snow? It very clearly says here that I'm part Stark and part Targaryen. I knew it.